So this time it's Raksasa. They have already prepared everything. Conventions are much funner when you're drunk or slightly drunk.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third session for the day. Today in for a really special treat. We have the team here from our own, very own, homegrown, home distilled, homemade, home everything set of spirits. On my right is the very famous Candy Ma. Alright, she's very sweet as her name implies, Candy. Okay, and on my left we have the master distiller. Alright, Mr. Hao. And Rachel, who is somewhere around here, right? Rachel on the back. So welcome and thank you so much for coming here to give this wonderful class today. Just a few housekeeping announcements. This session was co-organized together with MIFB. Crafted is actually just a simple platform. We get together like-minded individuals and professionals to conduct classes, run events, and make drinking not just a matter of product, but a matter of experience, right? So today, I think you guys are in for a fantastic treat. I won't say too much. I'm going to hand the mic over now to Candy. So give it up for the team.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Nigel and Crafter, for organizing this platform. Very interesting, especially for new products. Yeah. My name is Candy. I'm from Craft and Cellar. We've been a wine and importing company since 1998 in Malaysia, importing wines. But in 2016, we embarked on this journey because my boss and this distillery team, they came up with this fantastic idea about producing a premium local spirit. So we are very, very proud to come up with something like Raksasa. It took us 4 years of R&D. And finally, the whole range are here. Now we're very proud because Cup and Cellar is the brand owner of this brand, and we have worked together with our master blender, Mr. Hao from JLC, and he worked very, very hard as well to create all these 7 delicious flavors. And today we are very proud to have him on board to bring you to the flights of Raksasa and how he started, of course, from fermentation to distilling and then the flavors. Right? So, Mr. Hao, thank you.
Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are still sober after all these rounds. We don't have too much time here since we have 7 of this to try it out. All right. Why don't we just start? All right. I'm Hao. Like I say, what we do is we distill. We run a distillery. We started since 1905. It's the 4th generation company now. My boss, not me. So I'm only the master blender there. So I formulate all this. Today what we're trying is we have 4 gins. We have original rice wine, where not many people drink, all right? For now, up to now. And then we have 1 ginger wine, all right? Let's go straight to the first one. Miju. Miju, or in Chinese, Miju, rice wine. It's our core product. It's how we want to showcase how crisp it is, how clean it is, what we can do with rice wines, right? See, in rice wines, we are very simple. We only have 3 main ingredients in that. All right, that's rice, that's water, and that's yeast. We have been using the same strain of yeast for the past 100 years. We don't grow our own yeast, but it's the same strain. The process is a bit long. We prepare our rice, we cook them, then we ferment them for at least 14 days, and then we distill them. Then only we do different infusions, but not on the rice wine. Miju is our original. So this is the actual base for the whole range of products here, right? During the process of drinking all, if you have any questions at all about, what we are drinking, if you have any comments at all, can just stop me and tell me now, straight away, or ask straight away, alright? Because I'm just gonna jump through each and every one of them, alright? Now, I'm sure all of us have tasted gin before, alright? And normally when we taste gin, when we drink gin, we go with mixers, gin tonic, gin and stuff like that. But here, we would like to showcase what we can do with gin straight up, sipping gin. It's not a very common thing here in Malaysia, especially. And the bar scenes has always been, cocktails, and more cocktails. All right. We try to make it not as dry. All right. And it's easier for you to sip it, easier for you to drink it neat. And in this original gin, there's only 1 ingredient that's not local, right? Which is the juniper berry that we grow here. Right? The rest of it, everything local. We want to make something definitely from Malaysia. So guys, let me know. How's it? It's very aromatic on the nose. It's a bit tiny. Alright. It's very herbaceous actually. And the sweetness only comes from behind. So it gets a very long finish and it doesn't burn. Is most of the gins are made out of spirits. So what we do is we distill you get the distillate, which is the spirit, very high alcohol content spirit, and then we infuse with artificial berries, with all the other ingredients in there. That's normal. But what we do here is different. From the distilling part, we already do our little magic on the fermentation, alright, with all different ingredients in there during the fermentation. Then, from there, we go on to distill. With the distilling, on the second stage, only we do infusion. Yeah. And after the infusion, then only we do blending. So, that is the reason why it doesn't burst. And it's mainly because it's rice-based. And when it's rice-based, it tends to be more fatty, it tends to be more oily. We don't do chill filtered, so it's all natural in that. So what you taste, it's all about the rice. Yes. Oh, the difference between my rice wine, our rice wine, and sake, right? Very good question. Many times, people ask me about the same question also. We don't do sakes, alright? Sakes are fermented, alright? They don't go through the second stage distilling, alright? After distillation, we always call it sochu, alright? Our product is like sochu. We distill, we go all the way up to about 60 plus, 40 to 60 plus percent alcohol content, and then only we do the blending to make it down to 40, right? So that's the difference. The next one should be, let's go with the hibiscus. Hibiscus, as you all know, it's our national flower, Bunga Raya. This is a very funny story. I actually formulated this last, right? The reason was when the team told me that they wanted something with our, national flower. The first question that popped into my mind was, what does it smell like? When we talked about hibiscus, it's always been roselle, more roselle. It's about, all the tartness, very sourish kind of thing. But no, in here, we use our actual Bunga Raya. So it's not that sour. You don't get all those roselle sensations in it at all. Even the color is not there. It's all natural. We don't do additives. And I actually had to eat the whole flower to get this taste out. Even the stalk. Yeah. So many times when we talk about anything that's floral, we use the petals, right? But in here, we don't use too much of the petals. I do use a bit of it, but the main thing in here, what you are smelling here on the nose, is mostly from that little green part that holds the petals. It's called a sepal. That is a part that has all these, flavors in there. So the aroma that you are smelling here is a true national flower. Correct. There's one reason why it doesn't feel like chemical, because we don't add any additives at all. Everything is natural here. Even the color. So every single batch, you might find the color will be different, because it depends on the ingredients that we bring in. It's natural flowers, so we can't really control what color it comes out. On your palate, this goes very aromatic, very smooth, creamy. The tartness doesn't come in at all, alright, but there's some certain level of tartness in there actually. A bit piney, very rooty, very earthy, and very herbaceous. Next, we go with our national pride, nutmeg. Alright, anybody from Penang here? Nice. Nice. Alright. As we all know about nutmeg, we have always been eating a nutmeg that has been processed. Right? What do you call it? How do you call it? That fruit that the tau kau lah, right? But in actual, we don't use the fruit at all. In here, we only use the seed. Yeah. The seed actually gives you best aroma, the best sensation. Yeah. It is. You see, in nutmeg, right, the seed is not just a round nut. There's this red web look like thing on top. That is the part that we use, and also what's inside the seed. That's what we use. Crack it out, open, and we use what's inside. Yes, it's very hard, and it's a long process to extract the whatever goodness from there. It's not that easy on this, so it takes much longer time for the nutmeg. Very delicate. It's like keeping my baby like that during the process. So this is very straight up. It's all nutmeg. So on the nose, on your palate, drinking it, it's gin plus nutmeg. How do I infuse the nutmeg into it? Alright, like I said, there are two parts. Alright, first is during the fermentation. During the fermentation process, I've already put in all these magic ingredients in there, plus, you know, all the other herbs. No, we use the seed. We use the actual seed. Yeah, we use the actual seed and also that little web like thing on top of the seed. That is the crucial part. So we actually crack them open. What gives you all this aroma is what's inside the seed. Yeah. See, when you crack open, right, inside you see something like a walnut, like a grainy look-alike kind of thing. So that is the part that's very aromatic. Gives you the best. It's actually the best part of the nutmeg, I think. Better than the fruit. That is the secret. See, the thing is, about the infusion, how many days, we have many different batches, right? So after all the process, the infusion, I will go in and test out every single one that's soaking there, and then I will blend all this together to make sure that every single batch will taste alike. So it's very hard to say how long we infuse it. Exactly. That's the thing. Hope you guys like this. Any questions about this at all? Like it? Don't like it? Okay, the next we will go with citrus. Citrus. Everybody, you smell it? Let me know. What do you smell? Try to imagine a fruit. Apple. No apples in there. We don't grow apples here.
Tapi
No lemons in there at all. Correct. Anybody else? You are right. It's calamansi. Yeah. Calamansi, kacai, kumquat, right? So this is what most of us will take when we go to, yeah, kopitiam, mama, you know, limau eyes, right? Baju boppers. Right. So for this citrus gin, right? When you smell it, it's totally kacai calamansi, like the normal, you know, like our limau ice lah or limau panas lah. But when you drink it, it's totally different. It's nothing about the calamansi. The flavors, it's about straight up gin. It's about a lot of roots, a lot of earthiness in there. It's very nutty and it's creamy on the palate. And it's supposed to be harder strike on your palate comparing to the others. Right? Yeah, when you drink it, you're supposed to feel like burns a little, it's a bit tangy, it's sharp. I will use the word sharp, yeah. Yep, it should be sharper compared to the others. It is. So there's no lemons in there, there's no lime in there. Everything is from the calamansi. Alright? What we use here, it's not only about, like making your limau ice lah. It's not about dropping the calamansi and squeezing it, just not like that. Alright? We have to pour the skin, we have to take out all the butts, we have to chop up some of the seeds in there. And it's a balance of, the whole part of calamansi. Not all the seeds that I would use. It depends on how good the quality is during that batch of the calamansi. So it's also another long process. Very susah process because first of all, chopping them up and just yes, correct. Otherwise it will go very bitter. In here, there's no bitterness at all. So we don't want it to be bitter because if it's bitter in here, straight up it's bitter. If you would put in extra things like, let's say even water, or even bitter, and it's not a very good experience. Again, the color here is all natural. We can control the color. No questions. No comments. Okay, mind that the whole range here is all at 40%. Only ginger wine is different, which is the next one that we are trying. The ginger wine is at 18%. There's only one reason for it, because I feel that anything above 18% for ginger, it just strikes you too hard. It's just too spicy, and it's not a good experience for your throat. Because what we want to do here is to make sure that when you drink it neat, you can have the full enjoyment, from the nose, from the palate to your throat. In this, we use 100% Phantom ginger, and mainly grown by ourselves. Yes, we have a little piece of land that we grow our ginger. Yep. So it's all Phantom ginger. And the reason why I use Phantom ginger is because, of course, it's our Malaysian pride. Another reason was because we have that piece of land and we actually grown a lot of ginger. I don't know what to use it for. Right, it warms you up. Even in the morning, try it. The sweetness in here, there's no additives, no sugars at all in there, no flavors added. Natural. There's a way that we can extract the sweetness from the ginger. So it's strange, but it works. It is. But the sweetness is natural actually. It's from the ginger plus the rice. Yeah. It's sweet. It's easy drinking. The next one we're trying will be the rum. It's quite strange that Malaysian product they come up with rum. And in rums, right? Normal rums we use sugar cane, alright? But in here we don't. Again, it's all rice based. Of course, during the fermentation process, we have put in our gula melaka and also some of the other herbs, local herbs. What you are trying here will be quite striking and sweet. It's rum-like and it's not dark. You realize that normal rums are like darker, but this is not. It's all natural. We actually fermented the sugars. We actually fermented the carbs. Together with the rice, it's very balanced. It's spicy. It's a lot of herbs in there. It's very earthy. It's dry. It's very dry. It's prepared for bartenders to use it, to do their concoctions. So you see, if you can remember the ginger wine earlier, the sweetness comparing to this sweetness is totally different. This is sugary kind of sweetness. The ginger wine is the fruit sweetness, is a root sweetness. So you can actually try the difference, right? It's true. We actually have people coming to us, making the ice cream using this. Yeah. Right. Anything you guys want to ask about the products at all? All right. It's hard to say because, yeah.
Okay, first of all, we'd like you all to know that Raksasa is so smooth that you can actually drink it on its own. That's why we let you do the tasting neat. But of course, some of you would like to have add-on mixes, yeah? So normally I would say you can add tonic if you like, but I prefer if you all can choose dry tonic because there's a lot of tonic out there. It's really sweet, so it's sugar-based. So when you add it into this, you will really kill the taste of not only just Raksasa brand, but any spirits or gin. If the tonic is too sweet, it will just kill the taste. Yeah. So normally what I would tell people to do is try to get dry tonic, and normally means maximum 50-50. When you go outside for cocktail bars and all that, they normally give you like this much of spirit and this much of tonic, and so you just don't taste it. But if you really want to taste a good gin tonic, it should be 50 maximum. Normally I go less than 50. Yes, it's for some people who can't take sugar like me, so we have soda. But when you have soda tonic, it's not so interesting. Yeah. So what I do is I call it sonic. So you have this little bit of tonic and this little bit of soda, so it becomes gin sonic. So it tastes as good. Yeah, but much less sweet. But because Raksasa is a very interesting product here is you do not need to, when you want to do cocktails at home, you don't need to like think of a lot of things. Oh, you have to have Curacao, you have to have Amaretto, oh, you have to have a liqueur to add. No, it's very simple. All you have to do is either you choose if you like your tonic or dry tonic, you like sonic, you have soda. And what a lot of people have done is coconut juice mixed with nutmeg, and it becomes a really delicious cocktail at home. Simple. You don't even need to have a lot of mixers at home. So what we like Raksasa is that it is so simple. You can find any kind of juice out there, cranberry juice or pomegranate juice. Just splash a little bit into the whichever and try, and you find that you get the flavor, still the Raksasa gin flavor or the rum flavor, and you still don't like getting all the mixes to like mix it off and kill the taste. Yeah. So try the nutmeg with coconut juice because it has become quite a hit right now. Yeah. So people are doing it all over the place. Yes, that's why we say we like to make this Raksasa brand that it is so smooth you can bring it on its own. And our master blender, Mr. Hao here, he has made it like the flavor is really, how do you say, you can taste the flavor is really pure. It's not artificial. It's, you know, yes, it's all very natural.
Okay, I have to scratch my head. Why is it so natural? Okay, definitely not organic rice. Definitely not. It's all the nasi that we eat, right? Rice. We don't use the husk. We don't use any part at all. Rice itself. We don't do additional sugar. Yeast. Natural. I think yeast is quite natural. Right. See, yes, because I am. This is my style of blending. Because I really like things that's very fruity, very earthy, very greenish, very grassy. That is the sensation we find it in our range. I would make use of all the weirder part of the plants. You know, people might like petals, but I don't. People might like, you know, leaves. I prefer grass. You know, people might use stalks, but I prefer using the roots. So I prefer having something that's very natural, very, you know, down to earth kind of thing. So I think that is what we experience in our daily life. But because nowadays what we eat, what we drink, has been, you know, added with a lot of flavors, too much flavors. Yeah, and natural meaning, you know, I don't do additives, so I never like colorings. I don't like additional flavors in there at all. So it's a quite crucial part in you know, this range. Everything is natural. Okay. Yeah. You see, the reason why when you drink other gins normally it strikes you, it hits you too much, it's strong, it burns, it's because of the way they distill it. You know, the spirits, the natural alcohol, they produce it until it's about 96% alcohol content, and from there only they water it down and they infuse with the, you know, Gerryko berries and stuff like that, right, and other ingredients. Ours is different. We go all the way up to 40 to 60 alcohol, you know, that's all. It is, definitely is because of the base, because it's rice based. So like I said, it's a bit more oily, a bit more fatty. So when you drink it, it doesn't burn, right? And because it's rice, you can ferment it well. You get to, you know, extract out the sweetness from the rice. We've been doing it for like 100 years, 120 years in fact. Yeah. And we are very crafty. We are very traditional. We are still very, very traditional. Some of them have been to our place. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, yes. Oh, drum and bread. Okay. We only launched this product since last year, but we are actually yeah. So for the time being, most of so for now, I think mostly is in bars, F&Bs, right? Retail is not yet. It's not yet on. Only Malaysian now. Yeah. Mostly in F&Bs. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. See, actually, some of the formulas here has got requests for that. So, yeah, it's part of the There was our distilleries is now but we haven't opened the doors yet. Are we selling the ginger wine today?
We don't have stocks here for sale today because this is just a masterclass. But I'm willing to give out my cards to you all. Just give me a call and the range right now out in the bars they're selling 290 ringgit per bottle. That's in the bar. In the retail, you'll be looking at the range of below 250 ringgit, maybe 230 ringgit. You can, I tell you what, I'm going to give you my card and you say MIFB. MIFB, I'll give you a special rate, yes, right? Just say MIFB. Candy is all the time. Huh? So just tell me MIFB, then I'll remember that I see you, alright? I'm going to come and give you my cards if you're interested. Any more questions? Anybody?
Okay, on the ginger wine, right? The appearance look cloudy, but the ginger look cloudy. The reason is whatever that's making it cloudy is pure ginger. It's a bit of the ginger that's making it cloudy. So if you were to put there, rest it for a day or two, you will tend to see, you know, what do you call that, the sediments down there as well. Right. Question?
Thank you for waiting. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gents, thank you once again for participating in the masterclass. last, let's give it up again for Andy and Mr. Hao for running us through very Malaysian spirits. Hope you all enjoy yourselves. We will be clearing the area shortly if you have the next masterclass. So if you have any left to drink, do enjoy them. If you have any more questions, Snow and Candy will still be around for a while. Thank you very much, ladies and gents.
Well, I can't feel my legs now. No. I can feel my legs, but I can't feel my heart. Oh, do it. Oh gosh.
Our booth at hall 5. Yeah. Just pay for 2,000, then you have one chance to clock the goal A. So every goal A, they have a
$4.15 will be the taste of Portugal. So I got 30 minutes to do something.